Look, man, if Alfonso can wear his cap, I am gonna wear my hat for this.
Yeah, the difference being Alfonso looks good with the cap.
Hello, and welcome to a kind of a unique video. I'm just saying this now, unrelated to the topic. I know it's gonna probably annoy you how reflective my glasses are, but if I take my glasses off, I can't even see the camera, so just deal with that. So, basically, obviously 2022 and 2023 were the years where I got the most Transformers. Mainly because after about, say, the beginning of 2020, my love for Transformers started to kind of vanish, mainly in terms of the figures, because they got ridiculously expensive. And, I thought they were bad back then. The prices now are unbelievable. And the thing is that you guys in like America, I should probably bring the camera down. There we go. You guys in like America think you have it bad. Like $55 for a liter, I think it is. South Africa, right? Bear in mind, we have not gotten Studio Series since December of 2020. The last wave we got was the Studio Series, like liter Shockwave wave, okay? As of right now, the few that are in store, deluxes are 45 American dollars, Voyagers are 60, and leaders are 110. So, of course, prices are an issue, and that's what made me not really care about Transformers for a while. Until about June of 2022, which is when I decided to rewatch all of the Bay films and, just go out and spend all my money because I bought every single figure that was in stores. Literally, Movie 1 Megatron, Scavenger, Shockwave, Mixmaster, the RC triplets, literally anyone that you can think of from that wave, I got. But since then, of course, I've had to rely with online shopping. And, it's been interesting because I've gotten a lot of KOs. And, 2023, especially towards the end, there was one figure that I wanted to get. And that was the Takara Legendary Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, which, if you don't know, is an upscale, well, slight upscale, of the Age of Extinction Voyager Evasion Mode Prime. Now, this really, right, is the only figure that I need in 2024. It's not, of course, the first one I got. That goes to this beautiful son of a bitch. You are gorgeous. But, yeah, I need that mold. Whether it's the Voyager mold, which, to be completely honest with you, I think I actually prefer, because the Bumblebee movie Takara one, it's about the same size as this guy. And the Voyager, I think, is a great size, but it's not just the fact that I want the mold, it's why I want the mold, which I'm sure is why you are so confused right now. Why do I want this random mold from 10 years ago? Well, the Evasion Mode Optimus was the very first Transformer I ever owned. And it is just insane because I didn't even get it from a toy store. I had gotten it from the airport. There is a bookstore in South Africa, exclusive books. And that is why I love going to the airport, is just because I always think of that time when I walked in and I saw this robot that could turn into a truck. I was like, this is awesome. And next to that was the flip and change Grimlock. So my dad ended up, or my mom, whoever, they ended up getting those two things. Now, the Optimus was the Evolution 2-pack, which, if you don't know what that is, it was like the classic Optimus Prime, which at the time, I don't know what that was. I knew nothing about Transformers. I didn't even know who Optimus Prime was. And it had a slight repaint of the evasion mode Voyager. And I loved this pack. I really, really did. Following the instructions at like what, 8? I forgot how old I was, but I think I was like 8 or 9. Yeah, following those instructions was a pain. I actually got because the only reason that I got into Transformers was because it was my sister's friend's birthday, and there were two movies out at the time, Maleficent and Transformers: Age of Extinction. They decided to watch Transformers because it looked cooler. And from that day on, the obsession started, because that is when I really just got way too invested in this franchise and these movies and the figures. And the Evasion Mode Prime is the mold that really started it all. But that's not just the reason I want it, because I'm not the person who will get two of the same mold. This Evasion Mode Prime, bear in mind I was like 8 or 9, it may or may not have been broken into a dozen pieces. If I can, I will put up an image of what it looks like now. And I know what you're thinking, it looks like a fucking crime scene. I mean, his chest is gone. I took his head off, okay? I unscrewed it. His leg is gone. His other leg is gone. There's smokestacks broke. There's just it's useless basically, and I really don't think that I can go through 2024 without getting this mold, because this is, like I said 1,000 times, it's what started my collection. It was the first mainline Transformer I had ever owned. And this will, of course, 2024, it will mark 10 years. 10 years since Age of Extinction came out, and thus 10 years since I got that figure. And, I've never gotten an older figure before. Every single figure I got from online, or Amazon, or whatever, has been a figure from recent years. I haven't gotten anything pre-Studio Series online. All the Transformers The Last Night things I have are from stores. But AliExpress is where I get most of my figures now. Hell, even this guy, literally, I got this, I ordered it, and AliExpress usually takes like 3 months to ship shit. This thing arrived literally a month later. I was so happy with it. But yeah, so that's that, and they don't really have that many official figures on AliExpress. eBay though, I have never ordered from eBay before. I know nothing. I just take it as like another AliExpress. I think it works the same way, how you have sellers and everything like that. But that really is my only hope for getting the Evasion Mode Prime. And I think that if I don't want to go completely bankrupt, then getting the normal standard Voyager is the best choice. Because realistically, the Bumblebee movie, like the Takara Legendary one, is really cool. It is by far the better figure. But I just think that it will be a bit too big. Especially, the Age of Extinction Voyager, I want to feel that again. I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, I got a version of the mold. I want it to be almost the exact same. So the prices are steep, of course, meaning that I will probably have to end up getting one that is pre-owned. The cheapest one in box currently, as of recording, is I think $105. That's with shipping included, okay? Shipping to South Africa is a bomb. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I just wanted to make this video because it's something unique, because I know a lot of people start off the year with like, oh, these are the most anticipated figures I have, these are the things that I want to get. This is just one. It's only that one figure. And yes, of course, I now have Tarn, and I will get like Byway Jetfire, Byway Scourge if they ever release the fucking thing. The prototype images were released in October, hello, and we still don't have images of it. I will, of course, get those things, but mark my words, by the end of 2024, even though it just started. I will have the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime mold. I will have the first Transformer I ever owned back in my collection 10 years later. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for the video. If you did enjoy, for some reason, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And goodbye.